of the graphics cards sold. So kicking this off with the entry-level category, where the AMD RX 560 squares off with the GTX 1050 graphics card Polaris vs Pascal. So here's where the GTX 1050 typically does a little more damage to your wallet, so I'm gonna go with Team Red here, the RX 560. More specifically, the add-in board partner does a great job here from Sapphire, the AMD Radeon Sapphire Pulse RX 560. Just an exceptional budget graphics card. You can check the links in the description box down below for each of these cards in the order of appearance. Needless to say, this is going to really excel for all those esports, MOBA gaming, and it gets your foot in the door for AAA title gaming. Respectable settings, decent FPS. You may have to turn settings down a little bit for those more graphically intensive games, but overall, this really does a great job for just over $100. So if you can snag a deal on a 4GB variant, it is a compelling product to enjoy enhanced graphical fidelity with its advantage in games optimized for larger memory buffers, as well as leading in new games driven by the latest APIs. And going AMD, you get all the perks that come going Team Red, very notably the availability and affordability of those AMD FreeSync displays. So if you're looking to pair a graphics card with a smooth variable refresh rate display, this could be the one to get. Okay, moving it all along to the next price category. This is moving into mid-range. So this is typically where I'd side with Team Red because they really deliver here with price to performance. The RX 570, even more expensive, the RX 580, just deliver exceptional value. But given the cryptocurrency mining craze, Ethereum mining, there's just so much demand from those miners for those Polaris RX 570, RX 580 cards that finding them near the suggested retail pricing is a bit of a challenge and availability is scarce. So this does let a card from NVIDIA that has less performance, less expensive, doesn't offer the same price to performance value that the RX 570 would if you could find it around MSRP. Nonetheless, the GTX 1050 Ti 4GB graphics card delivers really exceptional performance, especially at just under $150. Meet the Zotac Mini GTX 1050 Ti 4GB graphics card for just $145 right now on Amazon. This is a really compact, low profile design. It's really efficient too, being just PCIe bus powered. So this is great for a lot of the smaller form factor gaming PCs and beyond. Its low profile, compact design is one that's really attractive and giving amazing performance in those AAA titles. So let's move it all along now to the next price category, just over $200. This is where another NVIDIA card emerges from the shadows, so to speak, in the absence of availability of those RX 580s that compete with NVIDIA's GTX 1060s in price to performance. I would side typically with an RX 580, a little bit more video buffer, a little better performance. Although here, NVIDIA's GTX 1060 3GB graphics card also delivers incredible performance. So I'm gonna go with one from EVGA. That's their gaming ACX 2.0 GTX 1060 graphics card for just $217 right now on Amazon. This is still a pretty solid offering for 1080p gaming. You could dabble in 1440p, although I probably would want a little more video buffer, maybe pay the extra premium. If 1440p is what you're going for, then a little over 3GB of VRAM is definitely more ideal. Still though, the GTX 1060 offers exceptional value at just over $200. Okay, let's go ahead and make the jump from upper mid-range to enthusiast, being that the price to performance just not really there for newer cards in between the 200 and change all the way up to around $400. Here we're getting into that enthusiast high-end sort of category. Here's where NVIDIA's Pascal GTX 1070 has reigned supreme for a very long time, although now out from Team Red. Vega RX 56 is finally taking it to the GTX 1070, so this is really exciting. So if you can get your hands on an add-in board partner, third-party Vega 56 card, those open air designs are really great for the HBM2 memory, and even the reference design best a card like my third-party MSI GTX 1070 Gaming X card. So RX Vega 56 really delivers here, really brings competition back to the high-end category of $400. Well, let's move it on now to the super enthusiast category. Here's where NVIDIA reigns supreme with its GTX 1080 Ti. So which one? I'm gonna go with the Asus Strix GTX 1080 Ti, 11 gigabytes of G5X memory from Micron. The PCB is quite exceptional on this one. The cooler, great, looks awesome, great lighting. This is my favorite right now. So this is going for just under $800 right now on Amazon. A lot of these cards are over-engineered for the actual core. GP102 3584 NVIDIA CUDA cores, 12 billion transistors. And this is gonna give you mind-blowing performance in high refresh 1080p gaming, 1440p gaming. And guys, if you wanted to game in 4K ultra settings, well, the GTX 1080 Ti has you covered, given that the rest of the hardware in your system is not a limiting factor. For example, you can play Witcher 3 ultra settings 4K and get an average FPS of over 60. That's Witcher 3 Hairworks on ultra settings. So the GTX 1080 Ti, truly exceptional performance. NVIDIA holds the crown here, is the reigning champ for the super enthusiast category. And that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. But all in all, I really liked how things have turned out this year. AMD Vega 56, really great performance. How does NVIDIA respond? Rumors about now the GTX 1070 Ti, maybe just a rumor right now. NVIDIA Volta looking to make its way to the gaming graphics cards in early 2018. So changes are always on the horizon. New cards always on the horizon. Even so, there is a lot to pick from right now. Graphics card market is really exciting. Polaris Enhanced, Pascal, now RX Vega. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Have you recently picked up one of these cards? Thinking of picking up a new graphics card for your gaming system soon? I would like to hear about it. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. As always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, Awe of Tech, be sure to subscribe, and I cannot wait to catch you all in the next video.